Hello everybody, it's Monster Forge again, and just wanted to do a little unboxing of this figure I found at Ollie's discount store yesterday. And let's see, give us a little room to see here. Last time I made a video it was of something very small, so yep, there we go. So yeah, this is Marvel's Rogue from Marvel Legends line, and it was at Ollie's for $9.99. That's their regular price for the Marvel Legends they've been having. And this is Rogue's outfit that she had. There's a J. Scott Campbell drawing of Rogue, which he draws very beautiful women. So this was Rogue's outfit that she wore when the X-Men went to the Outback in Australia, and they were staying in that headquarters there. Was it like the Reavers headquarters? Or something like that, Marauders maybe? I can't remember. They took over a headquarters. But anyway, this was a costume that she wore, and I always liked this costume. I thought it was really nice. It's kind of like the final look of the costume she was experimenting with for a while, where she had like, it was just black and green, and she had like a belt and stuff and all, and she kind of stuck with this one for a while before going to the next thing. Comic book artists love redesigning costumes all the time. That's just something they do. But anyway, we'll get her open and take a look at the figure. And I've been needing a Rogue for my collection, and I can't think of a better one than this because I always like this design. And there we go. And she's mummified. Oh, there's a piece of paper nobody wants. I think I could wallpaper my house in those Hasbro papers now. Get that out the way over there. And let's see how, well, they got one thing right about Rogue right out the gate. Anyway, oh, wow, yeah. Very pretty. That's what it is. Rogue has always been my Marvel Comics dream girl. I think it was the stripe in the hair. I've always liked that shock of white hair. But yeah, she's nice looking figure. It's using that I don't know which Marvel Legends figure they used first to make the female Buck out of, but it's been used a lot. It's kind of moving some of the joints, get them loosened up a little bit. That's one of the first things you need to do whenever you get your figures out, is kind of test the joints to see if any of them are sticking. If they are sticking, you can use a couple of methods to loosen the joints up a little bit. That one's good. Let's see. It always falls down to, usually the one that sticks on new figures is going to be the ankle, the rocker on the ankle. Yep, that works. That works. The knee joints work fine. That one does. The hinge there works just fine. Now this is the kicker. It's usually, okay, good. That one's loose and that one's loose. Good. A lot of times I've found that these in here are where it gets stuck. And so I've got a few figures now, like I've got a Black Widow, and it's stuck so bad that if you were to turn it, it would just twist the foot right off. And I've tried to get it to loosen, like the different techniques that you use. You can look it up on YouTube, how to loosen joints on a new figure. But I've tried different methods to get it, and it just won't. It got stuck in there whenever they put it together, and so that one won't turn. But this one's fine right out the gate. Very cool figure. Let's look at the articulation. She's got a ball joint at the neck, a ball joint at the torso for, she's got a good bit of sway back and forth. She can go back, go forward. It turns pretty well. I mean, as far as a human being would turn. She's got a hinge and a swivel, and she's got a bicep swivel. She's got double hinged elbows. That one's kind of sticking a little bit. Yeah, no, just had to loosen it up a little bit. swivel and a hinge at the wrist. Ball joints with a little clickety. There's a little indents in there. Her legs go that far out to the sides. Might be more if you, yeah, it's more if you can turn it to the front. She's got swivels at the thighs, double hinge knees, a hinge at the ankle, and a swivel at the foot, so she can be, you know, really well posed. You can pose her all kind of ways. Just get that balance right on it. Yep, she looks pretty good. Let's bring this down a little bit so we can look at her at a good angle here. There we go. So yeah, she's a really nice figure, I gotta say. Stand her up here because I'm gonna put her with some more X-Men. Yep. Now she comes with accessories, which are just basically its fists, because, you know, Rogue can punch you pretty hard because she's got Carol Danvers powers to some degree. She absorbed Carol Danvers. I think it was Carol. Yeah, it was Captain Marvel or Ms. Marvel or whatever. Early on, and the powers stayed with her, so she's got flight and super strength and stuff like that. But the wrists just pop out. They pop out. It takes a little bit of force, but there you go. She's got fists. I'm not going to do both of them. Just do the one. And I always think it'd be cool if a Rogue figure came with an ungloved hand and like an accessory of holding a glove, or maybe a hand holding a glove, because Rogue's powers rely on touch. And so for her to have a bare hand, you know, to reach out and touch somebody and steal their powers, because her whole thing is she steals powers by skin-to-skin touch. Of course, she does it by kissing a lot of times, but, you know, it's kind of weird. But, yeah, that's Rogue. Let's see how she looks with her friends. I don't have many X-Men figures. I've been collecting Marvel Legends figures for a while, but not really a whole lot of them. There she is with Wolverine, and that looks like a good height for Wolverine. He's not supposed to be tall at all. And there's Longshot, who is another one of the characters that Rogue has kissed. She's kind of a what do you call it? Non-consensual kisser. It's problematic. Nah, she looks good with those guys, but the only one that really matters is how she is with this guy. Because as we know, Rogue and Gambit are one of the best couples in X-Men history. So, yeah, looks real good with Gambit. Mon chéri, you know, that kind of thing. But, very cool. Very cool figure. She's only $10 at Ollie's right now. I don't know. She wasn't part of a Build-A-Figure line, so she was just one that was like, you know, they didn't come with the extra Build-A-Figure parts or anything like that. And I didn't even know this figure existed until I saw it at Ollie's. And I was like, woo, you know, I really dig that because I like Rogue and I like that design. And she's, like I said, she's a very pretty figure. The hair is outstanding. The little hairs that are caught in the wind like that. And she's just really a pretty figure. A nice figure too. Well made. High quality figure. It's a little paint glitch on mine, but I'm sure that's not a universal thing. But I don't care. Looks good enough for me. And I'm building up my X-Men slowly. So, yeah, she makes a great addition to the shelf. So, if you have an Ollie's near you, keep an eye out for Rogue, because she's a cool figure. Until next time, it's Monster Forge out.